One, two, three, all eyes on me. How's everyone doing today? We're doing good?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Today we're going to go over a word math problem. Are y'all familiar with those? Raise your hand if you're familiar with word math problems. Do you know what a word math problem is? Word math problem is the one that you're looking at the board right now, where you have words and you have numbers, and pretty much you have a sentence that's going to describe a word problem. Right here, can I get a volunteer to read this problem for me? Who wants to read it for me? Raise your hand. Nobody? No brave volunteers? Israel?
Israel has one orange. He is going to share his orange with his siblings. How many equal parts should Israel cut up his orange have?
Very good job. Okay. Did y'all understand the problem? Yes, it says that Israel has one orange. So we're going to underline one orange because this is important, right? He is going to share, so this is important too, share his orange with 3 siblings. How many equal parts should Israel cut up his orange? All right, so we're gonna solve this problem. Who wants to be a volunteer and come up the board so they could show us how to solve this problem? No volunteers? No? All right. So this problem is talking about an orange that Israel has to share, correct? So how many people are sharing the orange? Does anyone know how many people are sharing the orange? Ryan?
4.
4 people? How do you get that number? Why are you saying 4? Can you explain to us why you think it's 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so can you see right here it says Israel, right? Does Israel count as one person? Yes. So Israel is one person, and then he's sharing it with 3 other siblings, right? So we have 1 plus 3 would be equal to 4. So he is sharing his orange 4 different ways. Does anyone want to come up and draw an orange and split it equally 4 different ways? I could just draw a circle and then split it equally. Nobody? Eileen? Ryan? Israel? Yeah? Okay. There we go. Show us how you would draw the orange and how you would split it 4 different ways. Very good job. Okay, very good job. So let's just say that everybody got their orange, and then only Israel decided to eat his orange, and then everybody else saved their orange for later. So Israel ate his orange, and everybody else decided to save their orange for later. So if Israel ate his orange, we're gonna shade in one of the pieces, and then the other 3 are left untouched. So Israel ate his piece of orange, and he put the rest of the pieces in the fridge for his siblings. So now, can we create a fraction showing how many pieces did Israel ate?
3/4.
3/4. Okay, so Israel is saying that 3/4. So, and I just asked you to show me a fraction that demonstrates how many pieces of oranges did Israel eat. So Israel only ate his 1 piece, and then the remaining was 3 pieces. So what Israel just told me, he gave me what's left. So this is what's left. 3 pieces are left out of the 4. Correct? So now can anyone show me how you would show this in a fraction if Israel ate his 1 slice and then saved the other ones for later, for his siblings?
1/4.
1/4, very good job. Do you want to come and draw it up here? Show me how you would do that in a fraction. One-fourth, very good job. So this one this drawing right here demonstrates 1/4. Is that correct? Now, can anybody demonstrate how 3/4 will be? Brian, you want to come up and draw 3/4? That's an orange. That's the way Israel did it with 1/4. But can you show us 3/4? On the other side or underneath it? Yeah. Now you're trying to show us 3/4. Keep going. Yeah, good job. So that's 1/4, right? So how would you show 3/4? If y'all ate 3 of the slices. So this is 1. If you ate another one, you would shade in another one, right? You could go ahead and shade it, and then shade in another one. So is that 1/3? How much is this showing you? Is that 1/4? Right here? Because you shaded 3 out of the 4. And over here, he shaded 1, so this is 1/4. So what would this be right here? Go ahead, yeah, continue. 3 out of how many? Out of 1 or 4? Good job. All right, you can go ahead and take a seat. Very good job, boys and girls. So right here we have 3/4. So this picture right here is showing 1/4. And then this picture is showing that 3 of the oranges were 8 and then out of the 4. So only 1 is left. So here we could use some terminology. Does anybody know what a numerator and denominator is? Y'all can raise your hand if y'all know. Does anyone know what a numerator and denominator is? So the numerator is the part that's being shaded in. And then the denominator is the amount, the total amount. So right here, the total amount of the slices, how many is it? The total amount of slices from the orange. The total amount of slices. Anybody know? I could shout it out. The total amount of orange slices? 4. So 4 is on the bottom. That's going to be your denominator. This number is always going to be your total amount. Now the top amount is going to be what they're asking for. So right here we were asking that Israel ate his 1 slice and he saved up the rest. So the numerator in this scenario is 4. That was the denominator. The denominator is 4 and the numerator is how many? 1, correct. So right here you have your numerator, and towards the bottom you have your denominator. Correct? So on this other scenario right here where the 3 siblings ate their slices and Israel didn't, what is our numerator? How many slices were eating? 3, correct. And then how many slices of oranges were there available? 4. That was the total number of slices. So right here is showing you that the 3 siblings ate their slices out of the 4. So only 3 slices were eaten and Israel didn't eat his slice. All right, perfect. Are y'all ready to solve another problem on your own? Perfect. You can place on me. All right. So now we're going to continue into our another word problem today. This one you're going to do it on your own. In this piece of paper that I provided, did y'all put your name and last name in the paper?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so this is a problem that you're working with on your own. I'm going to read it to you to introduce it. So this one says, Marcos has 1 liter jar of milk to share with his mother, father, and sister. Draw a picture to show how Marcos must share the milk so that everyone gets the same amount. What fraction of the milk does each person get? So this problem is asking you for 2 things, right? It's asking you to draw a picture showing how Marcos must share the milk equally, and then it's telling you to draw a fraction of what part of the milk does each person get. So this was similar to the problem that we just did. Now I want you to go ahead and start working on this problem on that piece of paper. Make a drawing and then draw the fraction that each person will get. Any questions? No? Okay, go ahead and continue. I will be here to guide you along. And y'all will have 3 minutes to complete this problem, okay? The time starts now. Go. Good job, Israel. So now, what's this number mean?
It's our numerator.
The numerator. Okay, great use of the terminology, numerator. So this number means, where do you get this number from?
24 characters.
Okay, so there is 4 characters. So those are going to be the people that are going to be sharing the milk? Okay, perfect. Great drawings, okay. So where do you get this number from? Where do you get this top number from? You remember what this number is called? That's called the numerator? Where do you get that number from? I'm just curious. From here? So you have, what is this, circles? How many of those do you have? 4? Okay, so why you shaded those? Go back to your question, reread the questions. Yes. The saying, draw a picture to show how Marcos must share the milk so that everyone gets the same amount. And then it's a liter of milk. So you can do any drawing you want. But this drawing must show how Marcos is going to share the milk so that everyone gets the same amount. You could draw a cup, you could draw a liter gallon, you could draw a cow, whatever you want to draw. Just go ahead and draw something and then show us how Marcos must share the milk so that everyone gets the same amount. Great drawings. Okay. Eileen, is everything okay? You understand the problem? No? So it's asking that Marcos is going to share his milk with the mom, the father, and the sister. Right? So how many people are sharing the milk? You can start drawing if you want to draw, or write down how many people are going to be sharing the milk. ¿Te lo digo en español? ¿Sí? Ok, so está Marcos y luego está la mamá, el papá y la hermana. ¿Cuántas personas van a compartir la leche? Porque si está Marcos, puedes dibujar a Marcos, puedes dibujar a la mamá y al papá y a la hermana. Okay, Israel. So what's going on here? What's going on here?
It's still the same value, but cups of milk.
2 cups of milk.
2.
So 1 liter of milk is equal to how many? So because you were doing great over here, but the problem is asking you to show how Marcos must share. So right here, because you have your 4 characters, right? So now, if I ask you, show me a fraction to show me how much is Marcos getting. So if you could do a fraction, how much is Marcos getting out of the milk? So remember that's your numerator and here, right? Because that's a total of 4 whenever 4 people get it. But if I'm only asking you for one individual, how much is one individual getting out of the whole? So your whole will be that one, right? Because this makes sense if you have 4 out of 4, right? That's going to be equal to 1 liter. So you could erase that and maybe draw this one, because that's your total number over that same number. It's equal to that. Do you understand that? Okay, Eileen. So did you draw the characters? ¿No dibujaste a la mamá? Porque ¿cuántos son ahí? Si está Marcos, está la mamá, está el papá y está la hermana. ¿Cuántos son? 4. Yeah. Okay, good job. Okay. So what's going on here? Have you done your fraction? Okay, you did that one. So what does this mean? The n. Okay, so you abbreviated numerator for n. Very great job. Okay. Good job. All right, 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me. Everybody, turn your papers around, and we're gonna go ahead and pass them down. I will take a look at this, and then we'll review next time in class. Okay. So now we're gonna get you prepared to what the next lesson is gonna go over. So the next lesson we're gonna be talking about the same word problems, just like this one. But the next lesson we're gonna be going over how to add fractions. So right here, it was asking you for a liter to show us a drawing that everybody gets the same amount of milk, right? So right here you could have done a glass of milk that is a big glass, which is going to be 1 liter. So this is our glass of milk. And we're going to show how this will be divided, that everyone gets the same amount of milk. First, we have to find out how many people are getting milk. So how many people are getting milk? So it has Marcos, right? So that's 1 person. Marcos is going to be sharing the milk with the mom, the father, and the sister. That's another 3. So you have to add Marcos plus 3 more. So that gives you a total of 4. So 4 people are going to be sharing the milk, and then there's going to be 4 out of 4 is going to be equal to that 1 liter of milk. Does everyone agree? Now, how will you show it here? Here, you want to come and show us, Ryan? How you would show this as being split equally between everybody? Okay. Good job. Okay, so everybody will be this. This will be Marcos, the mother, the father, and the sister. Very good job. Go ahead and take a seat. All right, y'all see what Ryan did? Do y'all understand this? So now everybody, this is the liter of milk, and everybody is getting the same amount. Now, the other part of the question was asking you what fraction of the milk does each person get? So the total fraction is 4 out of 4, which is 1 liter. Now, if we're asking you just for the part of the fraction that each person will get, how many people are there? 4 people, which that's going to be under your numerator. That's the total number of people, 4, right? So that's your denominator. So does somebody want to come and tell me what the numerator will be in this problem? If it's asking you what fraction of the milk does each person get? Israel, you want to come up here and show us?
Yes.
So show us how this will complete our answer for the question. Very good job. All right, you go ahead and take a seat. Excellent, boys and girls. So we have completed the problem. This was what the problem was asking for. Now, in next week's lesson, we're gonna be able to show how we're gonna add one fraction into another fraction. For example, right here, if I told you to show me what will be the amount of milk that Marcos and his mom are gonna get both combined. So to show that, we're gonna use another fraction. We're gonna use another fraction of a fourth, right? So we're gonna use another fraction of a fourth, just like that. Do we all know how to add fractions?